I am a fan of simplicity, and corporate America makes everything more difficult than it needs to be. So, story time. I literally just got done going to a Diamond Cave thing, and she told me about the tour thing. Last tour's at 4 o'clock, thing closed at 4 o'clock. Cool, understandable. Hour long tour. Technically speaking, doesn't mean I won't get out till 5 o'clock. 6.5 hour drive back, getting home roughly about 11:30, 12 o'clock. I didn't really do that quick math right away, but I was like, this isn't too bad. Problem. I brought a bag with me because I fucking walked this whole person. I explained to them that like, I came literally from Ohio. At first I said Michigan because that's most where I spend most of my time. I keep forgetting that I switched states. But I came all the way from Ohio to see this cave and then walked out. Why? Because I've always been that type of person. I will put so much time and energy into everything and still drop it like it didn't fucking matter. Because at the end of the day, the day ends. I don't generally give a fuck about nothing else. So even though I did pay, she was talking about a refund. When I'm done communicating, I'm done communicating. So I just let her know because she said she couldn't hold the bag because due to liability issues, if somebody was to steal it. This is America. Statistically, my luck is good enough. Plan B, as I was walking, I was like, you know what? I could have hid in the woods. This is America. Honestly, I don't even know what the fuck could have happened in the woods. What I have on me is important enough that I don't generally want to fuck around and play with it. So I could have played it a little. Either way, I could have played it smarter, but for the fact that I'm thinking I have to put mental gymnastics into doing something that should be so simple, I opted out of it. Literally, if I have to figure out how to facilitate my own items, granted, I should have probably fucking read up more on the fucking cave thing. Granted, I should have figured out what the rules and regulations are. Granted, I should have done more research. But as somebody that goes around on like the sea of his handle or flies by the sea of his handle or whatever that fucking phrase is, what did you expect? I came, I saw, got annoyed and left. Sometimes I came, I saw, I conquered and had fun. Sometimes I came, I saw, I got anxiety and left. Sometimes I came, I saw, didn't like what I saw and left. Sometimes I came, sometimes I didn't even come. Sometimes, yeah. So, like, clearly I'm not going to leave any type of review of some sort because realistically speaking, this could have all been done smoother if I would have researched. I'm not going to be one of those ignorant people who's like, why didn't they? Why didn't they? I didn't research. I'll take 1,000% blame because it was 100% my fault. I am aware that when you are in workings of other people's items and other people's powers, other people's positions, other people's stuff, you have to abide by their rules or you will not be able to facilitate their items or be able to use their stuff or be able to enjoy their stuff. And this is life. You have to learn how to communicate smooth enough so you can get stuff done or you're just a dum-dum. And I don't really care half the times. So, I'm going to see what the fuck that Jurassic place looks like. If not, then I guess I just drove 6.5 hours to get out of fucking Ohio. Either way, I still fuck with the spot. If I ever come back here again, I guess I won't fucking bring my bag. It is what it is. I'm always gonna feel some type of way. But it's my fault for not doing good enough research. I fault the lady none. I fault the business none. I know what I get into when I deal with people outside of myself. Gymnastics that I'm not quite aware of, and sometimes I handle them adequately, and other times I just fucking leave because nothing really matters to me. I just put time and energy into things that either fits a sunk cost fallacy or it's just like, because essentially, yeah, 6.5 hours, stopped by gym, took a shower, brushed my teeth. I literally switched outfits just so I looked somewhat presentable. I should have just said fuck it. Because like, how I was thinking is, I don't even know how far though, because it's like a mile walk to my car. I could have probably just gotten in my car and drove back, but I still don't know how long it would have taken. By the time she told me about that, it was already 3:30. I'm like, I can run a mile in a decent time. No doubt in my mind. I just don't fucking want to. Because also, taking consideration, I run back to my car, drive back up here, go for that hour walk. I still have a 6.5 hour drive back to fucking where I'm going. I'm not trying to exert any more energy than I essentially need to. And it seemed like, fuck it, in my world, in my book. So I was like, whatever. I do math pretty quickly. Regardless if people see, you don't need to. I just need to make it work for me. I just need to be happy, and that's all that fucking matters at the end of the day. So regardless of what people see, regardless of what people say, My ego never gets me into issues. It's my mind that does. And it's just the way that I think sporadically and weirdly. It's just like, how can I make myself fit in places that I probably shouldn't be? Or how do I belong in places I shouldn't belong in? I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is, I think I put too much layers on because I'm still getting hot. Either way. What I did kind of find amusing while driving through here is there's like a patch. There's a couple patches while driving from Ohio to Kentucky, and there's like some sunny patches. But this has been basically a dreary, gray-esque day with some sunshine. I'm like, why the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What's up with the sunshine? Like, why? 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 Like, and where's it coming from? Because there's fucking gray everywhere. Like the clouds, like like the cheeks didn't part whatsoever. It's just like, it stayed. It stayed. I generally expected somebody to fuck it up by then. I don't know. It wasn't really that long of a walk. Note to self, if I ever come back down here, don't bring my bag with me, but it's my emotional support bag. It kind of generally is. It does have my THC stuff in it. It has my fucking water in it. It also has my driver's license. It has a lot of important stuff. And with the outfit that I'm wearing, I could at least displace my license in one of my pockets and all this and all that. But it is nobody's fault for losing your stuff but yours. So my thought process is if I keep things grouped together, I'm less likely to lose things, which is why I do things the way that I do, but it takes too much time to explain things to other people. And just because I explain it to you doesn't mean I get it for you. Bitch, it needs to make sense to me, not for you. Nigga, bitch, I don't give a fuck if you understand what's going on. Am I abusing? Am I misusing? Am I grooming? Shut the fuck up. Stop trying to make me get into this, oh my God, they hate me mindset, because that don't work on me. I like it better when people hate me. Because then I actually know how you feel compared to when they like me. It's just like, you say such kind words, but you do such rude things. Seems like manipulation if you ask me. What the fuck do I know? Fuck do I know? Either way. Yeah. I don't know. I do know a lot of things close roughly, depending on what it is. And I didn't even know this place was a fucking government-facilitated type of system. So, well, maybe it was other spot. I don't know. I just know if it's government-facilitated, it's probably closed roughly about 4 or 5 o'clock because that's when most government buildings close. So I'm going to hope to God the dinosaur thing isn't a government facility. And I'm going to try to fuck around and check that out. Maybe I'll actually be able to take my bag with me, or maybe I won't walk a mile away from my car again and, I'll be able to put my bag in the car or some shit like that. I don't know. Only time will tell. I'm only salty because I'm myself. They did nothing wrong. I just act in rash ways because, well, if I can't take my bag with me and if y'all won't hold on to it, you're telling me I have to fucking walk back a mile and then somehow make it back before 4 o'clock. Like, I could have asked her if she wanted to wait for me. But as somebody that does work, nobody wants to fucking wait for anybody. I'm pretty sure that she didn't want to do that. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. You know what, man? You can just cancel that 4 o'clock. Because the stupid part is it literally says that they're open from 10 to 4 p.m. doing showings, like tours, and their last tour is at 4 o'clock. That doesn't make any sense to me. Well, yes, but no. Like, because technically speaking, wouldn't your last tour be at 5 o'clock? But because the last one starts at 4 o'clock, it ends at 5 o'clock. So, like, depending on how people are, it's like, to me personally, it's like ordering last minute. I walked in 30 minutes before they quote-unquote closed. I was just like, I think the main reason why I probably said no is just she didn't seem too enthusiastic. I don't like being around people that don't seem enthusiastic to do their shit. Me as a consumer, I don't like being or buying things from people that don't seem like they want to do their job. And don't get me wrong, you don't have to love slavery. You don't have to like slavery. You don't have to enjoy slavery. And I know you guys are thinking, but Ethan, you're talking about work. What the fuck's the difference? Just because just because slavery changed its name to work doesn't mean slavery and work aren't the same thing. They're actually like fraternal twins, if you ask me. They're actually identical. Identical! If you look at the right angle. Because we all get fucked. We could get taxed on the money that we make. We get taxed on the money that we spend. We get taxed on the money that we think about. We get taxed on this. We get taxed on that. We get taxed on the tax. We get taxed. Unless you're like really rich, then you know there's write-offs for everything. But there's even write-offs for everything if you're not really, really rich. You just have to be really, really smart and have to put the time, the energy, and the effort. But you can do what the rich do, but still not be as rich as the rich. Which is just as crazy. It's like I copied exactly what they did. Why am I in jail? Oh, family. So many reasons why some will soar high and others will only soar high. Some will score high and some will soar high. That's a better phrase. Either way. Yeah. Kind of pretty. It's a pity. It's a pity. Yeah. Nah, wouldn't have been worth it anyways. Would have been a cool experience. Could have crossed off my list, but life is life. I'm impatient, and I guess I try. See, ha. See, because it never. I didn't do enough research. I just Google Maps it, to be honest. Like, because Google Maps never said anything about X, Y, Z, ABC. I generally didn't even know where the fuck I was going, to be honest. Like, I thought I was gonna go to like some cave, but I didn't. Like, maybe that would have been the cave tour thing, but nothing ever said about the cave tour or the cave tour times. And generally, if I didn't stop at the gym, I would have had way more than enough time if she would have told me that. I'd be like, okay, I'm just going to walk back to my car and then drive it back here, because then I would have had the leisure time to actually do that. But no, I had to stop by the gym, take a shower. But, yeah, better out than in. Better out than in. Better out than in. I refuse to sin. It's better out than in. Even though they're mad at me for not being mad, I said better out than in. Even though they want me to burn everything down, I said better out than in. Even though they want to see the worst from me, I told them they don't control me. Better out than in. So when I'm done, I fucking told you I'm done. Better out than in. Even though they want more, I gave them less. Even though they wanted this, I gave them that. Even though they thought they could predict my script, I learned how to ad-lib as a kid. Better out than in. Even though they'd rather me be destructively locked away like other people in my community. Better out than in. Sometimes I want to sin, but you did nothing. So I see no reason to be a dick, even though it's natural to me to be making people feel so awkward when they hear me speak. To see 5'6", but still a big dick. I don't know what I did, but I pissed them off. I do my best to kill them with kindness, but my mind's a wreck, even though my mind's set and trying to be peaceful. But they want pieces of me, they want flesh, they want blood, they want sweat, they want tears. Better out than in. Some days I wanna sin, and some days I wanna win. Some days I wanna lose, and some days I want better out than in. I don't know where the fuck I came up with this shit. I always make up stuff on board. Annoyed, charged. It is what it is. But better out than in. Ways that could have went better for next time if I ever choose to do something like this. Like, I'm not gonna let one experience ruin the experience, because I realized, like I said earlier, when you use other people's stuff, you have to follow their rules, or you're not going to be able to use their stuff. Or they're just going to call cops on you and ban you for life, blah, blah, blah. I know how life works. I just don't give a fuck to do what everybody else wants to do. That's why I tend to do everything by myself. It's simpler that way. And because already at work I conform to everything else, it's like, these are out of work hours. Because I'm not in uniform, so if we want to fight, shit, nigga, I'm ready if you are. I won't call the cops if you won't. That's a great way to start a fight. Shit, I won't call if you won't. God, all these hills I'm gonna have to climb on the way back. It's gonna suck. Not like physically climb, I mean like the driving climb. I hope, because when I was coming down, oh shit, there's probably like, I don't even know where the fuck I was at this point, but there's like maybe like a 2-mile backup. I'm like, what the fuck? Please leave late enough it doesn't bother me. Please leave late enough it doesn't bother me. Only time will tell. But hey, peaceful trail walk. Haven't been attacked by any This is a golf course. That's what the fuck this is. Oh, my head's doing what it does. It's doing what it does. I don't know, I thought ruin all golf courses, but like, I don't have the time, the energy, or give a shit enough to. Personally, I think golf fields are just nasty looking. I don't know. I think there should be more soccer fields or football fields. That's just my opinion. But I've never been a golfer. Maybe it's just because I've never had the financial means to be able to waste that much time in an afternoon and upset everybody. I'm kidding. Either way, if I ever became like one of those type of CEO type dudes, you're gonna have to meet me on the soccer field. Fuck a golf course. You either meet me on the soccer field or the boxing gym. That's about it. Or the weight room. Those are 3 spots you'd see me if I was one of those type of CEOs. You'd never see me at the golf course. What other spot could be? Or the dispo. You're gonna see me at the gym, the dispo, or the boxing ring, or a soccer field. If I ain't there, that ain't me. What time is it now? Oh shit, not bad. If I remember correctly. There's a fork in the road. I'm pretty sure I went straight. But I'm thinking no, maybe I am skipping the car. No, because I don't remember seeing the other sign. What the fuck? I don't know. I think I'm almost out. But either way, 453. Let's leisurely walk without stopping, assuming that I'm seeing my car at the peak. So I'm seeing something silver. I'm assuming it's my car. By the time I would have driven back there, 453. What the fuck? This is 353. This is 453. What the fuck? Okay, I'm not. I wish I could show this. I'm gonna try to, but like, I'm gonna try my best. This says 354 at some point. I edit this video to show you what the fuck I'm referring to when I'm giving this bullshit. Like, what the fuck is going on? 454. It's like 454. And then this 354. See, that was also bothering me while I was driving down here. I don't know if the cave has its own different time zone, but I'm pretty sure it fucking does. I'm like 95% sure the cave has its own time zone, which is why it fucked with me. Because I don't know. There's a lot of research I didn't do. I don't like to do research. I just rather just fucking do shit. My favorite method is fuck around and find out. It's not always a foolproof method. Sometimes you find out too much shit. Sometimes you just fuck around. Sometimes you don't either, you know. You just be doing. Yeah, if I ever come back here, I will remember drive my car up there. I should have just turned around. I thought about it too, because I'm like, yeah, a mile walk. You know, I've been in the car for 6.5 hours. I went to the gym for like maybe 2 minutes. Maybe 7, I don't fucking know. It wasn't really that long. So I just figured, what? I was fucking cooped up in the car all goddamn day. I'm not gonna fucking drive down there! Should just fucking drive down there. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but didn't. It is what it is. Like, that's another thing. Like, when people would be like, do you have any questions? Technically speaking, I don't really know. What? I don't know what the question. I don't know what's an appropriate question to ask, even though you gave me all these things and all this information. I don't really have any questions until I go through something. I'm like, oh, I've got questions. I've got questions. Do you have answers? Do you have answers? That's not my car. I don't even know if. Yeah, I kept going straight. I don't know. I'm not lost. I'm not lost. I'm just lollygagging, dilly-dallying. I was at an autistic's favorite spot. Because all that was in there was just a bunch of rocks and gemstones and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's what I would have been informed on, assuming that I would have showed up at a proper enough time with the proper stuff, with the blah blah this and the blah blah. If I would have followed suit and uniform, if I would have brought 4 quarters with me, well, fuck, carry someone. I literally have a pouch of money. I didn't even think to grab that because I don't even know why I didn't think to grab that. I just fucking brought cash with me. I sure just brought cash with me. I have cash with me, but not like with me. It's not on me. It's in the car. Still wouldn't have helped that. But like if I would have had the cash, then I could have broken $1 and gotten the 4 quarters, and I would have had to. But you know, you got your. No, because the thing isn't fucking digital. The shit's fucking. So I was thinking, oh, couldn't I just fucking use my card to pay for the fucking locker? No. You need 4 quarters. After hearing that part, that's when I realized everything was fuck. I'm not even going to do this anymore. I think that's really what was the thing that tipped it over. Because like, it's one thing, because like, the price wasn't even shit. The price was only like $26. $26, and I get an hour-long walk, and fucking, I got to keep up. Like, for me, it wouldn't be hard for me to keep up with people. People have issues keeping up with me. So, either way. So I'm like, that's not bad. And then she's telling me about, oh, you can't bring your bag with you. I'm just like, son of a bitch. Fuck. Can I leave it up here? No, liability issues. Understandable. 100% understandable. Fuck. But we do have a locker if you have 4 quarters. Fuck it. I don't want this no more. I don't care. I don't fucking care. Worst part is I was mentioned after I paid. Like, I think that's another thing that like tipped and pissed me off. Like, why the fuck wasn't that mentioned before I paid? And also because I'm also in new places, I do my best to try to soak up as much information as I can from the areas around me. Because sometimes they have a lot of posted up information nowhere until she vocally said no bags. And I think that's another reason I was just kind of like pissed off. Like, I'm not pissed off at you. I'm just pissed off the policy. But at the end of the day, I know you don't make a fucking policy. Yeah, this one's the right one. Because I had to come up and I was questioning why the fuck doesn't it show a straight line? Did I go too? Oh, I was about to say, did I go too far? The fuck, nigga, did I go too? No, I didn't go too far. I went right around the distance. 2 minutes left. No, I wouldn't have made it. It's probably a 3-minute drive. I don't know. I could have probably worked my charm and magic and be like, hey, does it have to be 4 sharp? So I didn't give that much shits. The way that car is driving off kind of makes me think, I don't know what the fuck it makes me think. My brain goes everywhere. Fuck it, who cares? I'm a lucky person. I'm just an impatient motherfucker half the times. And it goes to show, if I'm willing to drive 6.5 fucking hours for a goddamn cave and I didn't even go into, then I'm gonna spend my money regardless of what the fuck this shit is. And recklessly. I don't give a fuck. I don't know how else to say it aside from showing it. But people aren't gonna understand it. I leave documents everywhere what the fuck's right and wrong with me. But if you're too uneducated to understand what the fuck I'm showing you, then it's always gonna be something entertaining or something annoying.